Do you believe that tourism is a valuable economic driver for the city, and what ideas do you have to capitalize on it?
Sullivan has the good fortune of being ideally situated with Lake Shelbyville, the Amish community, and a historic theater. Tourism is probably our best hope for restoring a healthy economy in the future, but it's undeveloped right now. What we have is scattered parts and pieces throughout the country without a real industry of tourism. By increasing our tourist draw, we increase traffic for other local businesses, which increase their tax contributions as commerce increases. We need to build around our natural assets. A major focus of my economic plan will be developing a greater tourist draw by pursuing a growth in tourism-related ventures, both seasonal and year-round. Thank you.
Mr. Frederick, do you believe tourism is a viable economic driver for the city, and what ideas do you have to capitalize on it?
I do believe that it is a viable. Sorry. Yes, the lake is our bread and butter. The little theater helps as well. Really trying to get more businesses up on the square, shine up the square, get them to want to turn off the highway and come around and spend some time in the business and get them off the lake and off the beach. And that's really the hard part, because that's what they're here for. They're not here to come spend their money in town. They're here to go play on the lake and then go back to wherever they came from and put their work weekend. Thank you.
And Mayor Short, do you believe that tourism is a viable economic driver for the city, and what ideas do you have to capitalize on it?
Yes, I believe tourism is an economic driver. With tourism, you're attracting outside individuals to Sullivan to spend their money, helping the local businesses. We're fortunate here in Sullivan to have a little theater which draws over 55,000 patrons annually. And also we sit at the north edge of Lake Shelbyville, which according to the Corps of Engineers has 3 million visitors annually. I know that presently there is participation by Sullivan in an area-wide tourism, such as the Amish Land CVB. That is a group of communities within our area that are working together to promote tourism. After all, we need to promote this area as a destination for people to come and stay a while. And with the cooperation of other communities, that can be accomplished. So I want them to come and enjoy our community and see what we have to offer and spend their money.
Thank you. Mr. Colclasher, with City Council approval, the mayor can appoint a new police chief. Do you intend to do so, and why?
Administration change often includes changing the chief as well as other officials. It varies from community to community, but most mayors want their own hand-picked people in important positions. That's because these people represent the values of the mayor and what they do or don't do. Will be a reflection on them. Any decision I make about the chief of police will follow that line of thinking. All city employees will be treated with dignity and respect in which they deserve. I'm going to evaluate the situation and choose who I feel is best for Sullivan.
Thank you. Mr. Frederick, with City Council approval, the mayor can appoint a new police chief. Do you intend to do so, and why?
No, it would be a waste of taxpayers' money. Even if you were to demote Johnny, then he'd still get the salary that he's got. You'd have to give somebody his cheap salary, so you'd lose money right there. Early retirement wouldn't be bad. He might like that, but no, unless he's ready to go, I wouldn't make him go anywhere. He's running the place, and he's got the respect of his men. They tend to think that he does a good job, so I'll believe them. Thank you.
Thank you. Mayor Short, with City Council approval, the mayor can appoint a new police chief. Do you intend to do so, and why?
Well, as outlined in the city code book, all department heads are appointed for the term of the council with the approval of the council. That means, for instance, my appointment as the police chief must be approved by a majority vote of the council. And I think that municipal code was designed to prevent someone from appointing a department head who obviously was not qualified for the job. I would not change my appointment of John Love as chief of police, although there are some that in the community who think he is out to get them. I have found his decisions to be just and fair, and I think he and the force is doing an excellent job.
Thank you. Mr. Colclasher, If elected mayor, how would you make yourself accessible to your constituents? Constituents. Excuse me. Sorry.
Regardless of what I'm doing, I'm gonna make sure I maintain open office hours for anyone to come in. That means anyone can come in and share ideas about improving our community. Tell me where problems are, or maybe even bite my head off if they need to. I really don't want to have that happen, but if it comes with the territory, that's the way it is. Just try to be nice if you can, please. I also tend to be intimately involved in our community events, so people will have opportunity, possibly, for access to the mayor. My policy will be that of an open door policy, both to city employees and the citizens.
Thank you. Ms. Frederick, if elected mayor, how would you make yourself accessible to your constituents?
Bobby, you taking notes? 217-273-7598. You can call anytime. You can come by, you can knock, but it's a big place and sometimes I can't hear the door. Thank you.
Mayor Short, how would you make yourself accessible to your constituents?
Well, I thought originally that I could make regular office hours at the city building. However, there is no office space at the city building for the mayor. So if I came up there and just hung around, I'd be interference to the workforce up there. So, however, I'm always willing to meet with a constituent, to talk with one. I can meet them at the city building or wherever they so desire. You can call me at home, you can call the office and they can get a hold of me and we can set up a meeting. I have never been afraid to meet with anyone, and I've done that in the past and would continue to do so.
Thank you. Final question. Mr. Polpleasure, why do you want to be the mayor of the city of Sullivan?
Over the lawyers, a lot of bad decisions have been made that's got us where we are today. It's sickening those who us remember when times were good and know what could have been. A number of things done differently, and many of the issues we are discussing today wouldn't even exist. There is nothing we can do to change our past, but the future is always a choice we can make. I decided to run for mayor because I believe in something. I believe the children of Sullivan deserve a legacy they can be proud of and pass on their children. I believe we can achieve that. A whole generation lost their legacy in the last 30 years and didn't have to happen. I believe we can stand to build a vibrant economy, lower taxes considerably over time, and increase the quality of life for the people who live here. We've all suffered long enough, I think. We can't wait around for a hero to suddenly appear and fix all our problems. We have to be our own heroes and to be bold enough to step up and take responsibility for the future. That's why I'm here today. That's why I want to be mayor. I'm only human. I'm not perfect by any means, but I can get us back on the right track, and that's what I want to do. I just need the opportunity, and I hope you'll support me for Mayor of Sullivan. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Frederick, why do you want to be the mayor of the city of Sullivan?
What really did it for me was like 6 or 8 months ago when I read in the paper that the city council voted to destroy all the minutes from their closed sessions. Just having closed sessions disturbs me. I mean, it should every citizen of Sullivan. What exactly do your council members have to talk about that they can't say in front of you? And then to destroy those minutes so you can't even invoke your Right to Information Act to see what they're saying? I mean, they're gone. What are they talking about? You should all be worried about this. I mean, they're doing this and nobody's paying attention. Why not? Thank you.
Thank you. And Mayor Short, why do you still want to be the mayor of the city of Sullivan?
Well, I feel I've done a good job in the past 8 years. Many things have been accomplished and still more can be done. We've encouraged developers to invest in our town, and they have. We have always been keenly aware that there are many people who are having difficult times. People are wanting jobs, but yet we have businesses here in town who have advertised for help and cannot fill those jobs. We do not recklessly spend the city's money. We still have the lowest utility rates compared to public utilities in our area. We provide more services for our community here than you would find in many other communities. And I feel we've been headed in the right direction. I'm optimistic about the future of Sullivan and its citizens, and I want to be there for 4 more years.